Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to Affairscloud, Learn to Lead. My name is Vikas Rana. So students, we have an app by the name Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. This application is a one-stop solution for all the students who are preparing for government exams. This application is valid just for the Android users. Once you have downloaded the application, you can go and log in through your Gmail ID, and once you have logged in, you will be moved on to this page where you can see the various courses that are offered by us. To avail this course, you can use a code that is CRACK10 to get an additional 10% discount on the purchase you make. If we talk about the course, why this course is so important, how you will be benefiting through this course. If you see, we provide current affairs on the daily basis, on weekly basis, as well as monthly basis. On daily basis, we will be providing you with PDFs of the content of that particular day. Apart from this, you will be getting a quiz on your application that will be of 20 questions quiz on daily basis that will help you in boosting your preparation. Apart from that, on weekly, you will be getting a 50 questions quiz for your preparation, as well as if you see, you will also get a PDF that will contain all the important compiled news, current affairs of that particular week. And similarly, for monthly, you will be getting a top 100 questions PDF of that whole month. That is very important PDF and will be covering the most important news of that particular month. Alright, apart from this, we also cover banking awareness. All the banking aspirants, those who are preparing for bank exams, will absolutely love our course because we cover almost 99.99% of the syllabus of your bank exams. Here you will see we will also provide with quizzes as well as the PDFs. Apart from this, if you see the topic wise, for example, there are multiple questions that are related to obituary, important days, who won which event, who was awarded with which award. So all these topics that are related to your GS also or GK, such as apps and web portals, these are the current affairs that are important days, your books and authors, the new applications that were launched, new government schemes that were launched by the government, or your international affairs or your national affairs. All these topics, there are 20 such topics of which we are providing the PDF, as well as we teach on YouTube, where you can go and check our channel and you will be surprised that the content that we are providing is absolutely amazing. Alright, so this will be helping you to boost your preparation in the long term. This YouTube channel, you can go and subscribe to our channel, that is your Affairscloud, that will help you for your revision purpose also. Apart from this, we cover the state current affairs also. Here you can see the current affairs and all these content that we provide you that are bilingual. That means we provide you in English as well as both in Hindi also. Alright, so all the students who are from the Hindi language will also be benefited through our course. Also friends, you can purchase our course for 2 years. Alright, also for 1 year. If the students have exam or they are planning for the long term and they want to study for 2 years and they are expecting to give exam after 1 year, then they can opt for 2 years. As well as if the student is planning to give exam next year, then they can go for the 1 year course also. So these are the two types of courses that are available by us. In the end friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue. So friends, in today's video, we will be discussing important appointments. The session will be very helpful, and this here appointments will be talking about April month. Alright, I'll suggest you all to take notes. The appointments are very easy. You just have to remember the name of the organization and the name of the person who has been appointed for the particular role in that particular organization. Apart from this friends, you can follow me on Instagram. My Insta handle is Vikas_RRANA. Let's move to the session now. The first news that we are discussing is the chairman of UPSC. What is UPSC? That is your Union Public Service Commission. Alright, that is the India's premier government recruiting agency, has recently appointed Dr. Manoj Soni as their chairperson. I repeat, Dr. Manoj Soni has been appointed as the new chairperson of UPSC. Moving on, his tenure as the chairman will end in the June 2023 and he will be replacing whom? He will be replacing Pradeep Kumar Joshi. This is important term you need to remember here. Question can be asked that recently Dr. Manoj Soni, who has been appointed as the chairman of UPSC, will be replacing whom? He will be replacing Pradeep Kumar Joshi. If we talk about the headquarter of UPSC, it is also in New Delhi. That is in Dholapur House, New Delhi. Next, we will be talking about the chairman of NABH. What is NABH? NABH is your National Accreditation Board for Hospitals and Healthcare Providers. I repeat, National Accreditation Board for Hospitals and Healthcare Providers. This new chairman of NABH is a Padma Shri awardee Mahesh Verma ji. I repeat, a Padma Shri awardee Professor Dr. Mahesh Verma ji has been appointed as the new chairman of National Accreditation Board for Hospitals and Healthcare Providers. He has been serving as the Vice Chancellor of Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, which is in Delhi. NABH is a constituent board of Quality Council of India that operates accreditation, certification and employment programs for healthcare organizations. So who? Dr. Mahesh Verma, who has been appointed as the new chairman of National Accreditation Board of Hospitals and Healthcare Providers. Next, we will be talking about the new foreign secretary. Who has been appointed as the new foreign secretary? He is India's ambassador to Nepal. Vinay Mohan Kwatra ji has been appointed as the new foreign secretary. ACC, that is your Appointments Committee of the Cabinet, has approved this appointment of Vinay Mohan Kwatra ji. He is a IFS, that is your Indian Forest Service Officer of 1988 batch, and he has been appointed as the new Foreign Secretary of India. He will be replacing whom? He will be replacing Harshvardhan Shringla ji. Important question will be asked that Vinay Mohan Kwatra ji, who has been appointed as the new Foreign Secretary, he will be replacing whom? He will be replacing Harshvardhan Shringla. Alright, his term will end on 30th of April 2022. Moving on, if question is asked, which country will host the Shangri-La Dialogue, that is of Asia Security Summit? It is your Singapore. This is the 19th edition of Shangri-La Dialogue that will be hosted by IISS, that is your International Institute for Strategic Studies, and this will be commenced in Singapore. Next we are talking about Arunabha Ghosh. As you can see in the picture, he has been appointed as the new CEO of the Council on Energy, Environment and Water. This new appointment has been done by UN Chief to high-level expert group on net zero emissions commitments. I repeat, Arunabha Ghosh has been appointed as the new CEO of CEEW, that is your Council on Energy, Environment and Water. Highly important, pay attention. If we talk about the high-level expert group on the Net Zero Emissions Committee, the main objective of this committee is to develop stronger and clear standards for net zero emissions pledges by the non-state entities, including businesses, investors, cities, regions, and speed up their implementation. So, Arunabha Ghosh has been appointed as the new CEO of Council on Energy, Environment and Water. Then remember, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, he is the person who appointed Arunabha Ghosh to the post of CEO of CEEW, that is Council on Energy, Environment and Water. So, Antonio Guterres, who is the Secretary General of UN, appointed Arunabha Ghosh. Next, we are talking about the new MD and CEO of Mahindra Manulife Mutual Fund, and he is Anthony Heredia. As you can see him in the picture, he is the person who has been appointed as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Mahindra Manulife Mutual Funds. Here you can see Anthony Heredia, MD and CEO of Mahindra Manulife Investment Management Private Limited, that was formerly known as Mahindra Asset Management Company. His term will start from 1st of April 2022 and he will succeed whom? Ashutosh Bishnoi. Important, remember this. Anthony Heredia, he will be replacing whom to be the new CEO and MD of Mahindra Manulife Investment Management Private Limited. He will be replacing Ashutosh Bishnoi. Moving on, next question is which Indian state has launched the Suraksha Mitra project vehicle monitoring system? This Suraksha Mitra project vehicle monitoring system was launched by which state? It was launched by Kerala. In case of any accident, the system sends distress message to the owners of the mobile phones. The project was launched under the Nirbhay scheme and has become operational in the Kerala to make road travel more safe. So it was launched by Kerala. Moving on, next news is world's largest express transportation company FedEx has appointed their new CEO and he is Raj Subramaniam. Highly important question. I repeat, who has been appointed as the new CEO of FedEx? It is your Raj Subramaniam. And what is FedEx? FedEx is the world's largest express transportation company. All right, remember Raj Subramaniam. He is the new CEO of FedEx. All right, highly important. Next appointment is of Geological Survey of India. Who has been appointed as the new Director General of Geological Survey of India? That is your GSI. He is Dr. S Raghu, as you can see him in the picture. He has taken over as the charge of Director General of the Geological Survey of India. He will be replacing whom? He will be replacing RS Garkhal. I repeat, he will be replacing RS Garkhal as the new Managing Director of as the new Director General of Geological Survey of India. Highly important. And where is this GSI located? It is located in Kolkata. Moving on. Next we are talking about the new Chief of Army Staff. Lieutenant General Manoj Pandey has been appointed as the new Chief of Army Staff. Highly important news. Lieutenant General Manoj Pandey has been appointed as the new Chief of Army Staff. Alright, he will be replacing whom, or he will be succeeding whom? He will be succeeding General Manoj Mukund Narwane sir. Also remember, he will be the 29th Chief of Army Staff. You should remember this information. Apart from this, the question is simple, that who is the new Chief of Army Staff? Manoj Pandey sir. But the tricky question can be asked is, what is the number of the Chief of Army Staff that has been appointed recently? That is the 29th, and he is who? Manoj Pandey sir, Lieutenant General Manoj Pandey, and he will be succeeding whom, or he will be replacing whom? He will be replacing General Manoj Mukund Narwane as the new Chief of Army Staff, that is the 29th Chief of Army Staff. Next, which country has released the most detailed geological map of the moon so far? Highly important question. The country that released the most detailed geological map of the moon so far is your China. China has recently released the most detailed geological map of the moon. This details of craters, structures are not corrected before. The USA's Geological Survey has mapped and classified the entire lunar surface in collaboration with NASA in 2020. However, the map registers finer details than the US map, and the new comprehensive geological map of the moon has a scale of 1:25,000,000. That is 21:25 lakh. This is the scale of the map of the moon that was mapped by China. Moving on. Next, we are talking about new MD and CEO of Digit Insurance. I repeat, Digit Insurance. Who is the new MD and CEO of Digit Insurance? She is Jasleen Kohli. As you can see her in the picture, she has been appointed as the new Managing Director and the Chief Executive Officer of Digit Insurance. That is the one of the India's fastest growing private general insurance company. Jasleen Kohli, she will be replacing whom now? She will be replacing Vijay Kumar. So these appointments, as well as the person who they will be succeeding or replacing, are important. Alright, so Jasleen Kohli, the new MD and CEO of Digit Insurance, and she will be replacing Vijay Kumar. Next, Yemeni President Abdurrah Mansur Hadi has stepped down from the post of President of Yemen. Abdurrah Mansur Hadi, who was the president of Yemen, has now stepped down under the pressure from Saudi Arabia. So question can be asked, who has resigned from the post of president of Yemen? He is Abdurrah Mansur. Next, we are talking about the president of TCS, that is your Krishnan Ramanujan. He has been appointed as the new chairperson of NASSCOM for the year 22 to 23. I repeat, Krishnan Ramanujan, who is the president of the Tata Consultancy Service, has been appointed as the chairperson for the year 22 to 23 of NASSCOM, that is your National Association of Software and Service Companies, NASSCOM. I repeat, National Association of Software and Service Companies, NASSCOM. New chairperson is Krishnan Ramanujan, who is the president of TCS. All right, Krishnan Ramanujan will be replacing whom? He will be replacing Miss Rekha M. Menon as the chairperson, who was the chairperson and the senior managing director of Accenture in India. All right, who also served as the chairperson of NASSCOM for the year 21-22, and for the period 22 to 23, who will be the chairperson of NASSCOM? He is Krishnan Ramanujan. Next question is, what is the name of the mascot of the 44th Chess Olympiad to be hosted by Chennai in the year 2022? I repeat, what is the name of the mascot of the Chess Olympiad that will be hosted by Chennai in the year 2022? Is Thambi. This is the name of the mascot. Alright, Tamil Nadu's Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has unveiled the mascot as well as logo that was named Thambi for the 44th Chess Olympiad that will be hosted by Chennai. What is the meaning of this Thambi? This means younger brother. So correct option is option B. Moving on. Next news is Cape Gemini's CEO Ashwin Yadi has been appointed as the UNICEF's Yuva Board as co-chairperson. I repeat, Ashwin Yadi has been appointed as the UNICEF's Yuva Board's co-chairperson and he is currently the Cape Gemini's CEO. Ashwin Yadi, who is the CEO of Cape Gemini in India, has been appointed as the co-chairperson of the board of Yuva Generation Unlimited India. Remember Yuva Board. Alright, apart from this, Ashwin Yadi, he will be co-chairing the Yuva Board along with Yasumasa Kimura, who is the UNICEF India's representative. Alright, coming back, so question will be direct and simple, that who has been appointed as the co-chair of Yuva Board of UNICEF? He is Ashwin Yadi. He will be co-chairing this board of Yuva along with Yasumasa Kimura. Moving on to next news. Next is Bruce De Brois. He has been appointed as the new MD and CEO of Future Generali India Life Insurance. I repeat, Future Generali India Life Insurance Company's MD and CEO has been appointed and he is Bruce De Brois, as you can see him in the picture. Alright, highly important, pay attention to the name Bruce De Brois. He is the new Managing Director and CEO of Future Generali India Life Insurance. Alright, he will be replacing whom? He will be replacing Miranjit Mukherjee. He will be replacing whom? He will be replacing Miranjit Mukherjee. Next we'll be talking about the Prime Minister of Malta. Recently, for the second term, Robert Abela has been appointed as the new Prime Minister of Malta. Alright, this is the second term of Robert Abela, as you can see him in the picture. Now the question next is, National Museum of Customs and GST was recently inaugurated in which state? The National Museum of Customs and GST was recently inaugurated in Goa. It was inaugurated in Goa. Apart from this, if we talk about a museum that is for former Prime Ministers of India, this museum was inaugurated where? In Delhi. It was inaugurated in Delhi. So remember this also. Moving on. Next, we are talking about the Hungarian Prime Minister. That is who is the Prime Minister of Hungary now? Viktor Orban, as you can see him in the picture. And this is for the fourth term that Viktor Orban has been appointed as the Prime Minister of Hungary. Highly important question. We have done this multiple times. Almost 50% of the news that we are discussing today has been discussed earlier. So it is just a revision video for all of you. Moving on, next we are talking about the Pakistan's 23rd Prime Minister and he is Shehbaz Sharif. As you can see him in the picture, he has been appointed as the 23rd Prime Minister of Pakistan, Shehbaz Sharif. Next, Emmanuel Macron. As you can see, he has been appointed as the President of France and this is the second term for which he has been appointed as the President of France, not French, France. So who is the President of France? Emmanuel Macron, and recently only he was appointed. Next is SEBI. Security Exchange Board of India has restructured their Market Data Advisory Committee that was chaired by MS Shaho. I repeat, recently SEBI has restructured their Market Data Advisory Committee and this new committee will be chaired by whom? This will be chaired by Dr. M.S. Sahu. M.S. Sahu is a distinguished professor at the NLU, that is your National Law University at Delhi, and a former chairperson of the Insolvency and the Bankruptcy Board of India, that is your IBBI. So coming back, SEBI has restructured their Market Data Advisory Committee, and this new committee will be chaired by Dr. M.S. Sahu. Moving on, next news is recently Foreign Secretary Harsh V. Shringla has appointed G20 Chief Coordinator. I repeat, who has been appointed as the G20 Chief Coordinator? He is the Foreign Secretary Harsh V. Shringla. Highly important. Apart from this appointment, remember, India will be hosting the presidency of the G20 Summit on the 1st of December to 30th of November 2023 and will host the G20 Leaders Summit for the first time in the year 2023. This news is important. You should remember that who will be hosting the presidency of the G20 from 1st of December 2022 to 30th of November 2023. It is your India, and they will be hosting the G20 Leaders Summit for the first time in the year 2023. So remember, India will be hosting the G20 Leaders Summit in the year 2023. Next, we are talking about Ian Fry. Ian Fry has been appointed as the climate change expert for the first time by the UN Human Rights Council of Tuvalu. I repeat, as a part of the 49th session, UN Human Rights Council has appointed Tuvalu negotiator Dr. Ian Fry for the post of the United Nations Special Rapporteur on the promotion and the protection of the human rights in the context of climate change. Ian Fry is the world's first independent expert for human rights and climate change, and he has been appointed for a period of 3 years. Question will be asked direct to you that who has been appointed as the new human rights counselor or who has been appointed as the climate change expert by the United Nations Human Rights Council, and he is Dr. Ian Fry. Highly important news, you have to pay attention here, that Ian Fry has been appointed by whom? UN Human Rights Council, and he has been appointed as the climate change expert. Highly important. So friends, that's all for the day. Now let's shift to the homework part. First question is, to which public sector enterprise does the Union Cabinet approve to transfer 10 in-orbit communication satellites which belong to the Government of India? This is your first question. Next question, recently the Union Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Purushottam Rupalaji, has launched a dashboard for the Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana for aggregating information on one platform. What is the name of that particular dashboard that was launched by Purushottam Rupalaji? Third question, which bank has partnered with Zest Money to expand cardless EMI facility? I repeat, which bank has partnered with Zest Money to expand cardless EMI facility? This is your third question. So these are the 3 questions that are your homework, and I'll request you all to comment below the answer of each and every question. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.